Welcome to my channel. Glad you stopped by. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Canik TP9 Elite Combat Executive. It is a wonderful handgun. It's a bit of one of the more pricier handguns when it comes to Canik. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pistol itself and see what makes it so special. Kind of saw a sexy little pass through of the TP9 Combat Executive. Got the pistol right here. We'll go ahead and do that. Empty magazine. We are free. We are clear. Pointing in a safe direction. So, one of the features we'll go ahead and notice first is the mag well is flared, as you can see. So it makes it easier loading and unloading a magazine into it. It comes with two magazines. This one here is the extended one. It is, I believe, 15 plus 3. Yes, 15 plus 3. So 18 rounds in this magazine. And the other magazine, which will sit flush on this mag well here, is 15 rounds. As you can see, the barrel itself is a gold plate. At the very top here is the oh my god, is the cap to be able to put a suppressor on. It is, I believe rated for American suppressors now. I think the other Canik that had this type of barrel was not actually rated for American suppressors, but this one certainly is. It's got the serrations on the bottom to go ahead and put, you know, like a light or a laser on it, and pretty much like all Caniks do, it has the serrations on the top here, and then it's pre-cut to allow for the red dot sight. This one comes with the plate for the Vortex red dot sight. It's weird because the other Caniks, like the Canik that I have, the SFX, it actually comes with 4 plates to be able to put multiple red dots in. This one only comes with the plate for the red dot, but that's fine. You know, I own the SFX, so I can use the other plates. And of course, you know, it's got the front sight here being illuminated for night vision. Let's see if I can focus it a bit. There we go. And then, you know, you can look down there and look at the sights here. It's got the little firing pin right there. Pull the trigger, boom, goes right down. And yes, this is empty and free and clear. Otherwise, I would have just shot myself. Now, it does also come with a chamber indicator. This right here will tell you if there's one in the chamber or not. The only thing I never really liked about Canik is that when you put a red dot sight on it, it takes out your iron sights. The way I shoot is I've always trained with iron sights first to be able to shoot with iron sights. And then, you know, I train myself with a red dot. So if your red dot fails, you know, you still have the iron sights that you can actually use. In this case, you know, it's taken out the red, iron sights, but they do sell red dots that come with iron sights back behind it. So more than likely, I want this gun to be my new race gun, my new competition gun. So more than likely, I will actually get a red dot sight with these back sights here. So with that being said, obviously with Canik, listen to that trigger pull. Nice. We will reset it. Barely anything. It's absolutely amazing the way Canik does these triggers. All right, so I've talked enough about the pistol. Let's go ahead and take it out to the range and see how it shoots. So we got everything that we need. Got my ears in here. We got the gun here. We're going to be shooting with 9mm Luger Federal, 124 grain. We're going to go ahead and test out this new Canik Elite Combat. Let's drive to the range. Alright. Well, range. If you're around the area where I'm at, it's a little bit of a drive, a little bit out of the way to get here, but this is literally the best range that I've ever been to. Of course, I only have like a freaking Toyota Camry, but it's a bit of a dirt road to get there. If you got a truck, it'll be a hell of a lot easier. I just did not bring the truck today, which is perfectly fine, because the road is always being improved on with more dirt, with those little more gravel rocks. So it makes it a little bit of a bumpy drive, but you know, pretty smooth nonetheless. So we're coming up on here. We're coming up on it here now. So I'll be able to show you the range that I'm going to. Yes, this is an official range. This isn't like, you know, backwoods or anything like that. If I had a backwoods, man, we'd be doing a lot more crazy stuff and I'd be uploading a lot more often. But unfortunately, you know, I do have a job and everything like that. I don't do YouTube full time, which I probably could if I wanted to, but I don't really want to right now. I'm enjoying doing it part-time and running businesses the other time. So here we are. This is called Outpost Range. It is a massive building. It's got a rifle range, shotgun range, pistol range, and obstacle courses that you can take where you run and gun. So it's not just you're standing at a booth and just shooting straight. You can learn a lot here. They do a lot of classes here. This is absolutely the most amazing range that I personally have been to. So yeah, we are here at the range today. We're gonna go ahead and test out the Canik Elite Combat Executive. All right, let's give it a shot. So after the totally awesome trip to the range, let's go ahead and get the gun, strip it down, and get it clean. Always do safe practices. This is a safe direction. Unload the magazine, clear the chamber, nothing inside, nothing there, good. Now, to strip this Canik down, it's almost basically the same way as a Glock. Depress the trigger, pull down these two little things, and then comes right off. Boom. So when taking apart the gun, this is why this tool that the Canik comes with is very, very important. Because when you're shooting with the cap on, it's going to get loose. So if you don't tighten it pretty much every time you clean it, or pretty much every time you shoot it, you're going to end up losing this. So basically the exact same way to pull apart any kind of real gun. Take spring out, and then take the barrel out. However, in order to get the barrel out, you're gonna have to take this completely off. Yup, kitty. And boom, your barrel is off. And as you can see, really dirty. So let's get done with that. Any products I use right here, the cleanse oil spray, basically just spray down pretty much everything and then just wipe it down. And then the oil that I use, the needle oiler. Let's go and go through the process. Spray on the barrel, spray on the rag itself, and the barrel, just wipe it down. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward time. This concern, I spray the spray onto a little ear pig. I call it an ear pig. I called it ever since I was a kid. And we just grab this. Let me just start cleaning on the inside. All right, fast forwarding time. So it's not perfect yet, but you know, using that little ear picker, you know, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to wipe this down. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Just using the ear pick to get into, you know, these hard to reach areas in here and whatnot. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to clean it. This is the lower part. I really just wipe out, like, you know, the springs, this part here. And now when it comes to oiling, I really just oil here, back here, and right here. That's literally all that I oil when it comes to the bottom. The top slide here, I oil in this corner, that corner, spread it out, and then up here, and then just spread it out. I just started shooting this gun. I don't really oil the barrel just yet. That's just my preference. You can do whatever you choose that you want to do. I just don't oil it immediately right out of the gate. I'll shoot it like about 3 times, then I will. Well, that didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Drop of oil there. Drop of oil there. Drop of oil there. And use the other side of this ear pick and just spread it around. Kind of hard to do this with holding a phone. Hang on, I'll be back in the future. Reassembling the Canik. Very simple. Go about halfway in there. We're good to go. Load the magazine up. It's just currently unloaded anyway. And another way. And you're good to rock. This gun is pretty special. It's unlike any Canik I've shot before. Barely any kind of recoil whatsoever. And, well, let me just go ahead and show you the sheet. Okay, so notice we got the sheet up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically for 5 shots in the black. Everything else pretty much center mass at a 50. And I'm not the best shot in the world. And this is not bad. To me, anyway. This is not bad at all. Especially the majority of all the 50 shots were pretty much in this general area. Yes, I'm going around in other places. But mainly with these going in other places, with the exception of this one and probably these 2 here, I was intentionally aiming in that area just because this was it was just getting a little out of control, to be honest, and I just wanted to shoot in different locations so you could actually see. So let's go ahead and zoom in a bit. You can pretty much just see it for yourself. Again, I don't think it's too bad. So in reality, this Canik is going to be a keeper, big time. It's just barely any recoil. It feels amazing in the hand. Trigger is absolutely insane for a stock trigger. It is a bit pricey, but it is pretty much a race gun. But, you know, it's worth the pickup. It really is.